Hello everybody, I'm the Dr. 11 and welcome to my first ever live stream. Hopefully you can all see this, hopefully all is good. We are down at the model railway for the first time in around 2 weeks. Well, I came down once in the span of 2 weeks because it's been freezing, so I haven't been able to do this. And basically I thought, why not? Let's have one massive running session with all the engines out on the line. I've nearly finished getting them all out. As you can see, we've got Mr. Olympic down here, we've got Muddy, Greeny, the J50 and the Class 30. Around the turntable, we have the Tornado, the Franco Cross 9F, Mallard, and the Flying Scotsman. We've got some rolling stock out. We've got a few trucks out. We've got a bit more to go. I'm going to, first of all, put the Class 158 into the siding while I get the final stuff out. But there we go. First train of the day is the newest addition to my layout, the Class 158. So hello everybody, hopefully you're all doing well in this strange time, but we're just going to play with some trains for a bit. You know what, that's exactly what we're going to do. First of all, have you got any preference to which locomotive or which locomotives you'd like on the line? And the two I didn't mention, we have Thomas and Percy over here. So I'm going to get out a couple of coaches as well, so we can choose what we want. We won't get out the Pullman just yet. I'll leave the Pullman in there for now, but we can definitely do that at some point. Here I have, when they come out of the box, I'll come over to you guys so you can have a look. If I can get it out of the box. Here we have some lovely first class, is it blood and custard or whatever they call them? I don't know. Well, it's a Mark 1 open coach first class, very, very lovely. We're going to get this out on the line. It's very good quality as well. I do love it very much. So I've got two of them. So I've got a second class and a first class. Yeah, I'll get out the second one over here. And yes, so like I said, hopefully you're all doing well. Hello, everybody. Hello. And yes, nearly finished. I was like, you know what? Let's just turn the stream on. We can start talking while we finish getting all the engines and locomotives and trucks and coaches and all of that out. We can have a little chat if you like. We'll get out the sleeping car here as well while it's on the layout, I guess. I've mentioned it before, but I got this from the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway, which is where they filmed The Railway Children, which is it's a really nice railway, to be fair. Very nice line. Oh, my head's been chopped off. Well, not quite. It is if I do that. Trying to get the best angle where you get to see the railway the best, though, of course. You can hear me and you can see the railway and you can see me at times. So that's absolutely fine. Right, so does anyone have any preference for which locomotives to get out, or shall I just choose a couple? Because we've obviously got the two loops that we can run some engines on. And yes, I guess we're going to have to get started with the actual train action in a second, which will be very exciting. I'm looking forward to this. Sorry, there's a box of stuff down here that I am delving into to get out my things. I'm going to go out these trucks, and I've got all the trucks on the layout ready for if we want a freight train first. We can have any train full freight, but the ones I'd probably go for are the Class 31 or Franco Cross. Or if you want a smaller freight train, we can have any of the tank engines, honestly. They can all pull trucks. They're good tank engines. We can't have the 158 pulling trucks, unfortunately. We can't have the Class 395 pulling trucks, unfortunately. But I think I'm going to get Franco out. And we're going to have Franco on the outer loop. So I'm going to make a fabulous freight train in the station for Franco to go and pick up. So, of course, I'm going to actually have to... That's the wrong way. We're not going to have it crash into the Class 158. That would not be a good start. But we'll just... Okay. Maybe I should just make the train over here and then push it around. Right, so yes, we're going to actually put this here. We'll get the Gloucester truck ready. We'll also go this blue truck. I'll get the blue colour. It doesn't really matter. I seem to be very pernickety about where I put my trucks. It really doesn't matter. Is this what I should really be thinking about, but apparently I seem to care way too much about the order of my trucks. So yeah, we'll connect this up. Well, this is my first stream, so if anything goes wrong, then please let me know. Just make sure, can you all hear me? That'll be a good start to make sure, because I've been on here chattering on for a good few minutes now, so it'd be good to make sure you can actually hear me. That would not be good. Oh goodness, right, I want to connect this. So I've got the chat on the side, so if you say anything, I will try and respond to it as quickly as I can. Yes, right, here is Franco's train. Recently I have put the Sodor mail onto this, so I could do that. So we could do that at some point. But first, we're going to get Franco onto the turntable, and Franco is going to come round. So yes, I should put that over there. And then we're going to get Franco. There he is. We're going to get him out. So we want to be going forwards. There we go. Got some movement onto the turntable and straight over. Actually, no, it's not going to be straight over. We need to turn around. I always get this wrong. We do need to turn him around. So we're going to do this first of all. It's kind of cool. I'm just kind of commentating everything I'm doing. Normally, I do kind of do a thing where if I have a massive running session like we are going to have today, I do normally, in fact, put all the engines out and then take them. I'll take them off as and when they need to be on the line. Okay, so reversing off the turntable clearly isn't Franco's favourite thing to do. But are we back on the line now? We'll find out as it goes over the points. So here we come. We're going to stop Franco there. We're going to put track 2 onto neutral. Track 2 is the inner loop, if you didn't know. And we're going to come forwards, are we? No, because I shouldn't have isolated that piece of track, actually. It should be fine. We'll use track 2's power. We'll use track 2's power. Reverse, I believe. There we go. Not 100% sure that wasn't moving on track 1, so we'll just use the one we know it works. Right, so Franco is out. And we are going to move him backwards. We're going to go right round. Coming past you guys. There we go. Here he comes. And we are going to connect up to this lovely freight train. We're going to slow down. And if at some point we want to add an extra trip to the freight train, I tried to slow it down and made it faster. Right, so now that we've got our first train ready to go, I'm just going to quickly check on YouTube on my phone. Just going to make sure that everything is working as well as it can be, because obviously this is my first time. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing, but we're just going to go for it because it's a bit of fun and we're making it work. So we have Franco hooked up over there, as you can hopefully see, in front of the level crossing behind the signal box and the signal. And yes, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trucks and a breakdown. Not breakdown, a guards van, whatever it's called. Right, so let's just get this going. Keep you bored. And then I can check at the same time that the stream is online and we are in fact good to go. So here comes Franco. Okay, it does seem that I am online, luckily. That's good. Just tapping this. There we go. Yes, we do seem to be online. So that is fabulous. I can see the chat in front of me, so that's absolutely fine. I can see it over there. So if you want to say anything, then make sure to say what you want. It's okay. Righty-ho. I could jump in the chat on here and be like, hello, everybody. So yeah. Greetings, hello everybody. There we go. Fabulous. So I'll put the YouTube down on my phone. I know we are live. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. On the inner loop, we have the Franco Crusty 9F pulling a lovely freight train. And now I'm going to put something on the inner loop. Do we have any preference as to what we'd like? But a few coaches out, I can get more coaches out. Or we can go for Thomas with Annie and Clarabelle if you'd like, or Percy in the mail train. I don't mind, to be honest. I'll get Annie and Clarabelle out of the box down here. So there is an option if we'd like Thomas the Tank Engine. Of course, we could have some of on this outside siding, but we've also got Franco going. We could easily do, actually. We've got an isolated section. So if you wanted to see the Class 158 or the Class 395 on the inner loop, then we can stop Franco in the station. We can take them out because it'll be in the isolated section. Bring it around. It should be okay. So whatever you want to see, please don't hesitate to put it in the chat, and we can hopefully get things moving. So we've got Annie and Clarabelle out now, if that is what you would like. I might put Thomas the Tank Engine on this inner platform anyway. So if you'd like that, if you'd like Thomas to leave the platform, if you will, then you can. Hello there, General Kenobi. You've got to have the right answer to that saying, you know. Right here, we have Thomas the Tank Engine in the terminus platform, if you like, over here. So you will have seen it in the most recent, in the Great Modern Railway Journeys Extra. But we've got this nice platform going around the inside now, which is awesome. And yeah, this is kind of, like I said, this is where I want the layout to be. I've got all the track in place where I'd like it. And next is ballasting. We've had a chat about this in the last episode if you have watched it. So it'll be easier when we can do bubbles and stuff for COVID. It'd be nice when people can actually come and help out, because I've got no idea what I'm doing. Right, no, we're going to get Thomas the Tank Engine going on the inner loop. So he is on the platform here, and he's going to leave me with a bit of push. He hasn't been ran in potentially 2 weeks, so no, he's not playing ball. I'll push him out and see if he starts doing anything. Thomas, there we go. So now Thomas the Tank Engine on the line as well. So yes, he might be a little bit stuttery, if you like, because yes, so the trains haven't been run for a while. The only engine I ran yesterday for the test was the Class 158. So yeah, it's been got a still comp. So fair enough if they're a bit slow. But yeah, so we've got things out. One thing I could get out for aesthetics, I don't know where it would go. One thing I haven't got out in a long time is my Hornby breakdown crane. I got this ages ago. I don't really use it much because I don't really know where to use it. But yeah, if we have it, so if I want to put a breakdown crane, then that is absolutely fine. Yes, Thomas is very loud, so sorry about that. Looking forward to helping it. Yes, of course, it should be absolutely fabulous. I'm very excited to get going on the next steps of the layout, of course. But yes, it's really nice to have all the engines out because it has, like I said, been absolutely freezing. It's probably been freezing for you guys as well, but we don't really have any heaters down here yet. So in the winter, it is very cold. At the moment, it's all right, so that's good. And now we have the ability to have the trains out and give them a proper run around. Let's have a look at the chat. Hello, hello. Very cool. But yeah, so can you see it quite well from here? It looks quite good. As you see my head peeking up. Hello. Yeah, that's a good shot. I try to get the best angle that you can get of it, and also I can sit on my chair by the controller, and you can see me, and it's all very lovely. But yes, so we've got Thomas the Tank Engine and Franco. We're gonna stop Thomas at the station just for the fun of it because that's what we do. I'm just slowing down as he goes over the level crossing. Now comes around the corner. And he'll continue to slow down as he enters the station. And he's going to park. And let all of the tons of passengers he's definitely carrying. So like all of them are off the train because, as you can see, they're all getting off now. Yeah. They're all getting off. It's fabulous. I'm gonna put them. But it's Thomas is in the station, and then Franco got the thunder past him. Here he comes. Let's have a look at the chat then, shall we? Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I've got to keep on top of the chat. It's a bit far away. I've got to look. But hello. So yes, at the moment we have Thomas the Tank Engine stopped in the station, and we have Franco going around the layout. We're going to start Thomas up again. He's let off all the passengers, and more of them have got on, of course, because we've got loads of passengers on this layout. And yeah, make sure to say if you'd like any engines. So we've got all of them out. You can see them all. We have got Percy that kind of just here. I'll put Percy on the turntable then. No, there's not really any space. But I'll put Percy there for now then. Percy can sit at the back so you can actually see him. There's Percy. But yes, if you'd like any engines, if you'd like the class 395, you'd like class 158, Muddy, Greeny, J50 class 30. Not class 30, it's class 50, I think. I've forgotten what it is. No, it's class 31, that's it. I forgot what it is, but I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I could literally look at the number. I don't know what I'm on about. But yeah, we've got Mallard, Fly Scotsman, Tornado. So, of course, leave any suggestions. We'll probably do a little switch in a minute. I might park Thomas into this terminus platform. We will get... we could try the class 31 on the front of the freight train, maybe. So we'll slow down Thomas the Tank Engine. We'll send on Thomas first. Then we'll try and put on a new engine. I'm going to try and show off the isolating section. So yes, let's have a look at the chat again. I'm just going to keep chatting. I think you should run the class 31. That is what we should do. We will put Thomas away. I'll get the class 158 out on the inner loop and then get the class 31 out on the outer loop in place of Franco. So we're going to reverse Thomas into this platform. And I don't know if you can see, you probably can't, but there's a little red light on the end of this on this siding. So that's always nice. I'll close those. And then Franco is going to slow down. And then we're going to slowly stop Franco. And this is where I love the isolating sections. I think I've only got one isolating section now up there, but that's the most important place that we need it if you want. So we are going to try and get, first of all, the class 158 out of here. It's raining outside, so sorry if you can hear that. But get class 158 out here because we can. Because I've got the isolating section, so the Franco Cross 9F cannot get any power over there because there's a plastic fish plate, the thing that connects the track. And it starts around here, so that whole section's isolated because there's power getting to here. I had to move it back a couple of times because of, like, say, the class 158 had the power in the back bogie. It was able to move for a little bit. So I've made sure it works as well as it can. Righty-ho, we're going to move the class 158 onto this line. It snakes around the corner. There we go. So class 158 is on the line. First of all, I'm just gonna move the class 158 into the platform over here. They're going the right way on the line, of course, staying on the left-hand side of the line because we are British. And we like our railways, our model railways, to follow the actual way where trains would travel. So 158 is in the station. We are now going to attempt to completely jump on top of the layout. There we go. Should be uncoupled now. And that can't move because it's still isolated. No. Here we go. So Franco's going around the front. For now, Franco's just going to go into that siding where the 158 came from. But yeah. So we have... Yeah, just going to put it onto that line over there. Apparently I've just got some new subscribers, so thank you to them if you're watching the stream. Don't know if that's just from watching a video, if you are watching the stream, so thank you for that. Putting this into the siding. alongside the class 395. And then, like Rosal said, we're going to bring out the class 31. So thank you for that suggestion. That's exactly what we are going to do. Okay, class 31 is here, so we're going to switch the points, switch the points, switch the points. And hopefully out it'll come, but it might stop. It's moving at the moment. That's promising. Okay, it's actually got out. Well done. I didn't expect that, to be honest. I don't know if the class 31 is going to be able to pull this, because the class 31 cannot pull a train that's more than 2 coaches, which is a bit annoying. It's just considering it's supposed to be a big, strong diesel. But, hopefully it can pull this. They're not too heavy. So hopefully it'll be okay. And of course, there's the thing of, I'll be on here for a few hours, so probably not a few hours. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. The train is about to start. All right, we'll turn the points, make sure they're all set. Fabulous. But yeah, so I'm just going to be here for a few hours playing with the train, so watch all of it if you want. Pop back as and when you want to. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying it so far. Just getting to see my engines run around a bit, I guess. Class 31's all right at the moment. I'll see if any wheel slip. Is any wheel on that middle bogie even moving? Actually, what I might do is I've got a big light up there on the main light. I might go turn the lights off. And it is day, so they might not do much. But I'll see if the class 158, if we can show off the lights a bit better. So turn off the studio lighting, if you will. How much of an effect does that have? It does make a lot of effect. I'm just seeing if you can see the lighting in there. Not really yet, so I'm going to turn off the actual light, the actual garage light, and see if you can see the lighting any better on the class 158 as I cover the doorway as well. So it's not really bright on the class 158. You can see the lighting a little bit, the interior lighting. It's very lovely. I'll turn the lights back on now. But we do love the interior lighting of the class 158. It is very, very awesome. It looks very good at night time. So yes. So this is the newest edition. The one we had on the outside before, the Franco Crossi 9F. That was the second most recent edition. Both of them within the last year. So I got Franco in June, July maybe, and Franco at Christmas. So not Franco, the 158 at Christmas, sorry. But yeah, at the moment we've got some very diesel. I think this is the only diesel combo we can do because the 395 is an electric train. So yeah, this is the diesel combo we have. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I've got a drink quickly. And you can enjoy the trains going around. Oh gosh, I kicked him. Not any level, the hand level there. But I kicked the boxes. Right. Well, this will be a case of pretty much every so often just tell me in the chat which engine you'd like to see next, because we're just going to be rotating them. We're going to keep rotating them all the time. And yeah, so see how many people have we got here. Is it 9 people here at the moment? 8. Awesome. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hope you're enjoying the stream. So yes, please throw in the chat any suggestions for engines you want next. The names of them, say the green one with British Railways on it, or the green one with LNER on it. I don't mind. The blue streamlined one, that'll be marvelous. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. Just throw suggestions in. I'll try and get all of them to run today at some point. So if you want to check back in a bit if you don't like these engines or something. But no, this is our diesel combo. I'll slow down the class 158 and put it in the station because it's got many passengers as well. As it goes over the level crossing. It's going around. Slowing down. And it's going to stop in the station. There we go. So, class 158 is stopped. We've got the class 31 going around. And of course, like I said, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. We're quite close to 100 subscribers. So of course, if you're not already, try and get us there. I've got a fun video in store if we reach that goal. Of course, it wasn't intended for 100 subscribers, but it's quite funny, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But yes, we've got quite a few likes on this already. We've got 5 likes on the stream. How fantastic! Thank you for that, everyone. Hope you are enjoying it. We'll get the 158 back up and running again, and then we'll start taking suggestions for the next 2 engines you'd like to run, because I'll kind of do it. Obviously, we can leave one on for longer and change what's on the middle loop, but please make sure to give any suggestions. So, ones we have not seen so far today, the Class 395 at the front here, electric, it's very fast. I think it's the fastest engine that runs entirely in the UK, but excluding the Eurostar or whatever. I think so. I might be wrong. Runs on the Javelins for Southwestern, I don't know, something like that. Don't test me on that. We've already run Franco. We've got Muddy, Greenie, and the J50. So these tank engines over here. We have Tornado, we have Mard, we have Flying Scotsman, and then Percy as well. Not forgetting the Percy, I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to try and switch over positions. Right, I reckon we'll get another tank engine out, and we'll also get a big engine. So I reckon we're going to give Greenie. Oh, no, suggestion. Have you ever tried double heading 2 smaller? You know what? That's a good idea. We like that. I reckon with that suggestion in mind, we're going to run Muddy and Greenie with the full freight train, and then on the inner loop we shall run the Flying Scotsman with these 2 coaches. How does that sound? Lovely. I answered my own question, but you can answer as well. Right, so we're going to. I should know how I'm going to work this, because Franco's in the siding. I realistically need to get Franco back to the thing. I just picked them up, but who wants that? You know what? No, I can put the Class 158 away in. I have to crawl it in because Thomas is on this line as well. So Thomas said, I didn't think you could crawl. I'll just move Thomas over here so he can get faster. So I'm just trying to get the Class 158 into this siding. It's going very slowly because Thomas is also on this siding. And I didn't think Thomas could crawl like Franco can. But apparently he can. Which, realistically, in a minute I'm going to turn it off and just push the Class 158, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So we're just going to come around here, we're playing with our trains, and we're just pushing trains. That's what we do nowadays. I like skin the station is good, right? There we go. That'll do. That's our fine. We can leave him there. Turn that. And now we're going to slow down the Class 31. We are double heading. How exciting. I'm excited for this. I don't think I've done a double head for a very long time, if ever, on my layout. Anyway, I've done it on other people's layouts, but I don't think I've done it on this one. So it should be a first. How very exciting. Okay, so we are going to get, first of all, the Flying Scotsman out onto this inner loop. Problem is, Flying Scotsman's not on a real track. Right, so I'm just going to have to... Only 3 of these are actually connected to the layout, and the other one's kind of makeshift. So we're just going to kind of push Flying Scotsman onto the turntable, and then from there it's fine. So yeah, this is fun. Oh dear. Right. I kind of forgot about the fact that I've got a makeshift. A makeshift, whatever. Makeshift siding, whatever. I don't know. It's okay. It's fine. Right. Well, which direction do we need to? We want to travel in the right direction, don't we? Yeah. We'll just go this way then. We'll travel in the correct decision. Correct direction. Right. We'll get Flying Scotsman out now. Hopefully he's all on the line. Oh, Percy's on that line, Flip. Percy can't. It's fine. Percy stopped because Percy's bad. No, Percy's not bad. I love you, Percy. Sorry. Poor Percy. Put Percy here. on the makeshift line for now. My hood keeps getting in the way. Sorry about that. Right. So we'll pull Flying Scotsman. The reason I'm putting Flying Scotsman on the inner loop is basically because Flying Scotsman and Tornado still to this day do not like that final corner by the sidings that go into the other sidings. That makes sense? They don't like this corner still. They kind of derail over here. I think it might be a problem with their front bogie not having much weight. Like you can kind of pull them off the line a bit much and it's a bit easy. So if we add a bit more weight there, hopefully that will kind of fix the problem. But the reason I'm stuck with this rather than trying to change it again is because 10 of the 12 locomotives are absolutely fine. And the fact that both of them have a bit not very heavy over the bogie, I feel like I don't want to continue changing the whole line when it's how I want it to be, kind of thing. Right, we're going to put first class at the front, so we'll put second class at the back. Because who wants to be second class or third class, whatever it is. Third class. See if I can read. Tiny. No, just no smoking. Okay, just don't smoke on my train, please. Thank you. But yes. So obviously I could have a bigger train. You know what we could get out is it is LMS, but it's a brake coach. I don't have a brake coach on this train. And something about a 3-coach train satisfies me a lot more than a 2-coach train. So we're going to get out this nice, lovely LMS brake coach to go at the back. It is not the same livery, but at this point on like heritage railways, do you ever see, or on like steam schools, you don't ever see all of the same coaches anyway. So I don't have a problem with that. We're going to get Flying Scotsman going, and then while Flying Scotsman, I'm going to put a 50 for now. So a slower speed, but we're going to try and uncouple. I need to quickly quick. Oh gosh. We'll let Flying Scotsman go past and I'll try again. We've got 10 people watching. Wow. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream if you're new. So I think it's still on the line, so this should be absolutely fine. Right, we're going to get the class 31 going around. There we go. Final lap of honour. It's going off now. Oh, God. Did you just... Mate, what did you just do? What did it derail on? The points were set the right way. I don't know. A mystery derailment. It seems fine now, though. All right. Now we're going to switch the points this way. And it should be back from when we got it out. So we're going to reverse it back into the siding. So it comes around right over here. Maybe a bit fast for a line that doesn't have any buffers. Those points are really bad. This set of points that are over here kind of, yeah, they're really bad, in honesty. Oh my goodness, yeah. We'll just push them into here. We'll just push them in because they're really, really bad points. They just kind of sway to the side whenever they feel like it, kind of thing. We'll change that set of points. We'll get Muddy out. If Muddy will comply and move. Muddy is actually moving. A bit jittery, albeit, but moving. And at great speed as well. I need to get Muddy into the isolating section, actually, just to get Greenie out. Muddy's derailed. Why? And it'll just stop because he's in the isolating section. So it just stops. That's fabulous. Righty-ho. And now we're going to get out Greenie. And hopefully we'll have a fine double header on our hands. If Greenie would move. Woo-hoo! Okay, too bad. Greenie is on the awful piece of track. That's kind of like a build your own model railway, but the track's really bad, and so is the coaches. But they were like £5, or £2 for 2 coaches, so it's not too bad. Right. Okay, now they're both moving because the isolating section's closed. But that's fine because Muddy move faster because Muddy hasn't got. I've actually got an idea. This is the big brain idea. I isolate flip Muddy's isolated. That was not a big brain idea. Okay. In reality, I'm just going to kind of move Muddy so Muddy gets on the train because I don't know how to do it because we're in lockdown and I don't know how life works anymore. But here we go. We have our double header pulling our freight train. So at the front of this train, we have Muddy and we have Greenie pulling the lovely freight train. And on the inside loop, we have the Flying Scotsman, who was the first engine the first steam engine, well, probably engine at the time, to reach 100 miles an hour, debatably against the city of Truro, who made like 99 miles an hour. But considering Flying Scotsman's fast, we're going to speed him up a bit. That much faster I want to go because he's prone to derailing. So I'll keep it at that speed. It's a nice little speed. And here we go. This is the new set of engines on ours. There's from you in the chat. No, there isn't, of course. It's been on for 35 minutes. Obviously, the first bit was just setting up, but hopefully things are going well. Going well. That's a new saying I created for something. But yes. So on the agenda to start for the next voting on what you want next. Of course, I'll let this run for a bit. But what we have not seen today are Percy, Mallard, Tornado, Class 395, or the J50. So there are options. We can obviously put ones we haven't seen, or put the ones we have seen back on the line at some point. That's absolutely fine. Yes. Flying Scotsman thundering through. And we're going to pretend that the double header needs to stop in the station to pick up some Kellogg's, because we have a Kellogg's truck, so it was delivering cereal to that really massive station with the tiny little building. Yeah. Put Kellogg's right there. And then, actually, we stopped the Flying Scotsman as well. And basically because we can open the level crossing, because why not? There's not even any cars here, but we can open it. I've got a couple of cars in the house I could bring down. But for now, we don't. Flying Scotsman's going to park in this station momentarily. Momentarily, of course. We'll get a couple of coaches in the line. They can go through the gangways and they'll get there. Yes, it is. I'm very happy we've got the double header working. Thank you for that idea. Lovely. Okay, the gates actually open that much. But I mean, this is the gates open. They kind of they let cars through. And like I said, the plan would eventually be to make this kind of like a lot of goods yard. I don't know, like a network rail or something like that. Have some vans, a little car park for the people that work on the railway. I don't know. Because they've kind of, if you wanted a straight road, it would go straight into the turntable, but it's have like a car park, so it'll be fine. And I do like it. This is the best place to have the level crossing. I'm happy with it. And we are ready to go with these two runners once more for another few minutes, and then you can decide what you would like next. So, Flying Scotsman is starting up again. And of course, if you're enjoying this, then please let me know, because I've never done anything like this before, but it could definitely be something I do every so often, like every month or every 2 months, we can have a little train day, if you like. If you guys would like to see that, of course. Okay, we've got double headers going quite fast. They're at a high speed than Flying Scotsman, not at the same speed, but guaranteed these two will go faster because they are really, really fast. But yes, so it's really nice just to be able to sit back and watch some trains go around. And I can see a picture of myself at the far end of the room and the train is going around because I'm live on YouTube. But, you know, this is awesome. Having a good time. How many people have we got watching at the moment? 10. Fabulous. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, this is very awesome. I'm actually enjoying this. Obviously, if there'll be ways I can improve it from this, because I've never done it before. I'll keep bringing it up. This is new. I don't know what I'm doing as well. I've streamed on Twitch or whatever for I don't know, different games, but on here, no, never. I think I did one as a practice, which is an unlisted private one or whatever. But this is me streaming. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So, next up, we haven't had the Class 395 yet. Haven't had. You know what? I reckon we'll get a Tornado linked up to the train that Flying Scotsman's on, and we'll get the Class 395 and pretend it's some sort of I don't know. So 395's a normal line. There's a steam special for the day, Because I mean, the Tornado, obviously Flying Scotsman does, but not in this livery. Tornado will in that livery. Hopefully we get the Flying Scotsman and LNER green once more. I'd love to see that, really. Because in case you didn't know, I've been on the Flying Scotsman in real life. It didn't move, but like, I went into the cab, went through the gangway at the back, so it was very, very cool. And it's dark green British Railway colour, I don't know what it is. But it's very, very nice. And this isn't official. This is also the A1 version of Flying Scotsman, the one you've got in real life, and for most of its time, but it's an A3. So this is obviously before it got a better. It got better. I don't know the ins and outs, but there was something else in the chat, I believe. Want to see the javelin run, of course. Okay, that's the plan then. We'll get the Class 395 javelin or whatever out, and the Tornado. That is the next step. So we'll leave the Scotsman on at a slower speed while we do this. We'll slow down these two. And to be honest, no, I could slip these trucks into the same place as the 395. I might get these further around the isolated section actually. So we can also get the 395 into the isolated section, which hopefully makes sense. 395 probably won't move off the bat. I just hit the board slightly. No, I'm just going to give it a push. Come on, you're up. Oh, it's derailed, that's fine. Hello. There we go. 395. 395 is live. It will stop in a second because it's in the isolated section. Now we need to just kind of move all of them are going to move. But all we need is for these two to get out of the isolated section. I mean, we'll just kind of... Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't need to stop in the station. It doesn't have to be in the station. It's fine. And now we're just going to kind of turn it this way. I'm going to get the freight train. I'm just going to push it back because I've never liked having engines just push an entire train back, especially when it's like big. I don't know why. Something against it. I know a lot of time it causes derailments and stuff. So I'm just going to casually push this. I'm just the hand of God. Oh! Into that. And then we're going to put the two tank engines back in those sides. We'll uncouple them for a second. I just turned the Flying Scotsman off. Whoops. Whee! Here they come. And I was at this point where I'm just going to push them again because I don't want them to go into the same side. It's fine. We can put Muddy in properly. Okay, so Muddy's got caught on the points because I don't know. We have to add more power around here or something. I don't know, if I'm honest. Like I've said, I don't know. Trains and stuff. That's the answer to everything. Right. The next job is getting Flying Scotsman off this train. I can't remember how I isolate this line. If I do that though. No, it's still completely alive. No, I don't know. To be honest, how we get this out is called. I'm going to magically uncouple them. If I could. Okay, this is fun. Righty-ho. And then we're going to put it back on the line because it did come off a bit. And then we're going to put Flying Scotsman back on the... Oh dear, the tender's come undone. Before I show you what I was talking about with the Flying Scotsman. So we went... where is the camera? There's the camera. I can see how well in the light. Went through the gangway here. Then on the roof you can see the little tunnel along the side. And then you come out... There's a little door here. You can't see all the details. It's just black details. But it's very cool. Very cool. Right, I'm just going to magically we'll just put the Flying Scotsman's tender in here because... Flip. I don't know. No, we're not because it'll... just take it off. I'm trying to do things technically. I'm not. Let's just take it off the line. That's the easiest way. And then we're going to take the Tornado, hopefully. Tornado's moved, but then got stuck on the turntable. because the turntable isn't perfect. But if you saw the video when we were, I don't know, putting it in, like we're literally using an original Hornby Triang turntable. And the problem with, okay, it's caught the power again as soon as I put it on the line. But obviously, the track was quite different. Why is there an ice cream van outside? Sorry if you can hear ice cream van music, because there's an ice cream van in the middle of winter. Because why else would you have it? It's really not the middle of winter anymore. It's still winter though. It is still winter. Okay. I kind of hope you can't hear the ice cream van, but at the same time, it'd be kind of funny if you could. There we go. We've got Tornado onto the main line now. We'll put Flying Scotsman just on this part of the thing. I'm so helpful. You know what? Do I add the sleeping car? I might add the Backman sleeping car. Just add it to the front of the train because I decided so, and because it's cool and I want it to be on my train. So we're going to pull it round into the station. Yeah, I mean, the station is now nowhere near long enough because I've added 2 extra coaches from the original train, but I don't care because I don't. Right, we're going to start the. Sorry, Muddy. Oh gosh, Muddy is still going backwards. We should put the right line on. Here we go. There we go. Right, Tornado. We're going to reverse. So Tornado reversing, same way that the 395 is going. Hopefully that's connected, maybe? No, it has not connected. Mate, you want to connect up to this though, like, please. Are you connected now? Yeah, that's connected. There we go. That's good. Now we have on the line. See, these transitions take time, but maybe it's a bit of fun getting the engines from different places to new places. I don't know. We've got 11 people on right now, so hello if you're new. Welcome to the stream. We are on my layout, playing with some trains, put simply. At the moment, we have the Tornado hooked up to a nice little rake of coaches with a Backman sleeping car, British Railways, I believe. LMS brake coach and some Mark 1 coaches in the middle. We've got the plus 395 Olympic train from that set, as you can see at the back. I don't know how well you can see it. That was my first ever Hornby set. So, holds a special place in my heart. We'll have it going at high speed, considering it's a high speed train. So, we have the 395 at high speed, and we have the Tornado going at, well, Tornado up to 70. Yay, there we go. We have the Javelin going at high speed, as it expects it. I love the sound it makes as it goes over the level crossing. It's like it's very cool. I don't know, something about it. It's just very. I do love it. But yes. So obviously it is just a loop, and it's just going round and round. You know what? It's cool to see it. Wow. And yeah, it's going. They're whizzing past stuff. Yeah. Class 158 and Thomas the Tank Engine in the side and the other side. I'm just slow it down for a second. I feel like I can smell something. Maybe it's motors burning. I don't know. I'm gonna smell because I noticed it got slower at one point, and now it's making, and it has made a smell before. So we're just gonna quickly check. having a look. It doesn't smell too bad. It's just like a little. It's a little bit like. It reminds me of my ski electrics when they stopped working. I don't know. It should be okay. One of these things where I'd like somebody else to just come here and give their perspective. Oh gosh, I just got in the way. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just got in the way of the tornado's train. Sorry about that. Is it back on the line? Or are you derailed? I believe it's a bit derailed. Sorry. I'm sorry. Say sorry. Saying sorry to his driver. Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to just casually get in your way. Now, are you on the line? This does not seem to be on. This is not it. Oh gosh, that is very much not on the line. Is that it now? Hopefully. Hopefully we're on. Should be okay now. Fingers crossed. Now we're going to also... We should get the class 395 going again. I'll say I'm not going to run them all for that long, so it should be okay. I'll wait for the tornado to go past so I don't rudely interrupt its route and just kick it off the track again. That wouldn't be good. Get the 395 going again, and then, of course, if we want to suggest any more endings, but I think, what have we got left? Is it Mallard and Percy? No, we've got the J50 as well. So, you know what? Which engine do we want to keep on the line? Because one of them's going to go in place. We've got 3 engines that have not run yet. So, that's Mallard, Percy, and the J50. Would we like to take off the 395 and have Mallard and Tornado at the same time? Or would you like, and then have a tank engine finish? Or would we like to take off 395, or take off Tornado and have Percy and his mail train? What do you guys want? So I think we have 11 people watching the stream. So just put in the chat which engine you'd like me to remove and which one you'd like to put on. So, do you want Tornado to go, or do you want the J50? Not the, what the heck? That's not the J50. J50's over there. Do you want the 395 to go? And which engine do you want on? Do you want J50? Do you want Percy, or do you want the Mallard? Just see what we can get from you guys. I'll have a little wait. We will keep watching this lot while you think. I can't rush your decision. But we are going to have to make a decision at some point. So, yes. I'm just going to wait down here. Don't want to fall over, of course. But yeah, so we can completely take off the different trains and take off the coaches. For the Mallard, I'm probably going to put on the Pullman coaches. Oh, hello. Super impressive. Class 395 speed. Quick estimate. Scale speed up to 140 miles an hour. That'll be pretty cool. So yeah, this is its max speed. It is pretty fast. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You have a high-speed train here going at its level speed. We've got Tornado going pretty fast as well, though. I reckon Tornado's going about 80 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour, maybe 100 miles an hour. I don't know. We're going to slow them both down. I just realised it was Tornado I turned up to full speed and not the 395. This is the 395's full speed. Slow that down as well, though. Okay, we've got Tornado on 60, just kind of trundling through. And then we've got the 395 about, what speed have I got it on? I've got it on 70. Probably start slowing it down again as well. Cool. And see which one you'd like to stay on, which one you'd like to be taken off, or whether I choose that, you know. Got 395 stopped. We've got the stop Tornado here. And Just gonna think we've nearly been on for an hour now, so well, you guys make your decision about which engine you'd like to stay on. Too many options, I know, it's crazy. But yeah, so the 3 engines we haven't run are Mallard, Percy, and the J50. We've got these 2 on the line. Which one do you want to take off? Which orders? Yeah, just say an engine you want on the line, and which one you don't want on the line. Obviously, they're all fabulous, and I love them all very much. But yeah, we're coming up to an hour, so about 55 minutes. But I would say I'm gonna have a break for about 2 minutes now, just to go and get a bit more drink and stuff. So if you guys are planning on staying or whatever, then make sure to just go and get a drink or something. We'll be back in a few minutes, so hopefully I'll see you guys in a minute, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Bye bye. That's if I can open my door. You know, I'll put the trains on, so you can just see them going around on a slower speed. So hopefully this is all right. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you then. Right, so we have 3 more engines to be run. Super excited, expecting the trains to stop having Mallard and Tornado together. Okay, thank you for that suggestion. We are going to get going with the final 3 engines we haven't run, and we're going to keep Tornado on. And because Mallard's on the turntable, I might just pick Mallard up and put Mallard on the outside loop. So I'm going to get out a fresh train for Mallard, which might be a pain. You know what? The Class 395 is going to magically just transport to the middle because it's cool like that. Tornado is just going to stop in the station for now. And yes, we're going to have Mallard and Flying Scotsman. I just messed it up. We're going to have Mallard and Tornado going around at the same time. So first, we're going to give Mallard a lovely Pullman train. So here we're going to give Mallard this lovely Pullman train. And yes, just need to set it up. This is the part that takes the time. So we've got a few more trains, and then once we've had all the engines, that'll be it for today. But obviously there'll still be a good 10-15 minutes, I reckon. So make sure to stick around for these last few trains, especially if you're very interested in seeing the Mallard or the J50 or Percy. So that does mean the final train of the day, we're going to have some of our lovely tank engines giving us a final show of the day, which will be lovely. We've got Percy in the mail, and then we'll have the J50. What do you want the J50 to pull? Because we can cut down the trains to a smaller size. We can have a little passenger train with 1 or 2 coaches, or we can bring the freight train back for the class, for the J50, sorry. And of course, we know it can pull the full freight train because in my video I did in the haulage capacity tests, that's it, that we did a long time ago now, to be fair. It was episode 6 of the Great Modern Railway Journeys. We had the J50 pull literally everything we had out for it. So we know it can pull it. So we could have it pulling the freight train if you'd like that. But here we go. Hopefully this should work. We have Mallard out for the first time in a few weeks for me anyway. We have Tornado. So we're going to have our lovely steam engines putting on a show. There we go. It's a nice. We put them both on 70 for now. I'm going to go close the door properly because it's a bit. I don't want to get cold or anything. Might make a noise because it's funny. There we go. Okay, so here we have the final tender engines of the day. We have Tornado and a 4-coach train, including the sleeping car, the 2 Mark 1 coaches, and the LMS brake coach. We have Mallard with a full Pullman train, 2 parlour cars, and a brake car. And here we are. So we've got all the other engines watching eagerly, of course. And yes. And of course, if you have enjoyed this, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know you've enjoyed it. We've got 11 likes so far, so thank you so much, everybody. I believe this will be on YouTube afterwards. If it's not, then you've been here live. Thank you very much for this. And I've enjoyed this. It's something I think of doing again. If you guys would like that, of course. This is Mallard at full speed. I hope she doesn't jump off the line. That would be a really rubbish way to end this. She's not always fine on this corner, but it'll be the one time I've got people watching live that it will jump off the line. This Tornado is full speed, but that's actually what I'm more scared of, because Tornado is the one that jumped off the line. If we know. Tornado was coming around this way, and fell down here. So Tornado, I'm going to leave it 80. That's why Tornado's in the inner line. Doesn't like that corner and jumped off last time. So at least if it jumps off, there shouldn't be much damage, well, unless it falls into my lava. This is the one opportunity it might do damage to all those engines on the line. But it should be fine. Looking good at the moment. So I'm just down here by the side, just making sure nothing goes wrong. Looking at different angle to you guys. Yeah, so these are lovely steam engines. Tornado had an extended time on the line today, which is actually quite fitting because Tornado was the engine I used in the thumbnail. I might do a different one. I think I'll just keep it. So yes, the fitting engine to have the most time is the Tornado. As you've seen many times, Mallard is my favourite engine in real life and on the layout. I love the Mallard. It is fantastic. And she looks beautiful with this Pullman train, honestly. Yes. So, like with the other engines, I reckon I'll pull them both to a stop in the station just so they can let their passengers on and off, and then we'll go for one more round with them, and then we'll go for the last lot of engines. So, just slowly bring them to a stop. Tornado's second first. We'll stop Tornado about the middle coaches in the line, because the platform's not big enough. Realistically, it's fine for like Thomas the Tank Engine and people with 2 coaches, but not for 4-coach space. But I don't mind because It's a bit of fun. We've got sort of on railway so we can no engines go around. Then Marlo's going to go around once more before she stops. And then we'll go for a couple more laps each. And that will be our tender engines finished for the day. Where the final 2 engines we are going to be running is the J50, little black tank engine in the far corner over there. I assume you can see it. Have a look. Can you see it? You can see it. It's this little black engine here. And then we've got Percy from Thomas and Friends, of course. We do love Percy. And yes, so we're going to go for a blast. Couple more laps each, and then we're going to get out the final trains of the day. And so please make sure to tell me what you'd like the J50 to pull. Would you like the J50 to pull a little passenger train, or would you like it to pull this freight train that's already out ready for it? Which one would you like to see? Because I will do whatever. So we've still got, how many have we got watching still? So what, 9. So have a little chat among yourselves. That's not how live chat works, but do it anyway. Now, just tell me what you'd like to see the J50 pull, because that is inevitably the last engine we are going to have, as well as Percy. So we'll have these, but we'll put them up to full speed for the final couple of laps. Miles at full speed, so is Tornado. What could possibly go wrong? Do one more lap of full speed, that will slow them down a little bit. Do Tornado at that speed. Mallard down a little bit. Mallard on that speed. We'll have these round for a couple more laps each. I keep saying this, but a couple more laps, and then we are going to have the final 2 trains of the day. So make sure to stick around for that. Right here, we're going to start bringing them to a stop. J50 with the freight wagons. Alrighty, that's the decision made. Thank you very much. So we're going to have on the inner loop Percy and his mail train, which he might nick the little brown coach off the little brown truck off the freight train, because that's what came in the set, and it might look a bit pathetic with one little truck. So we'll have 2 things. So Mallard has stopped in the station for the final time today. Thank you, Mallard. You've been fabulous. The ice cream van's back. Let's go. Woo! Ice cream van. And with Tornado, we're going to make the coaches magically disappear, because that's what happens when you have a giant person in the room that can make the coaches magically disappear. And we're going to put the Tornado over here on the around the turntable. Oh dear. Okay, I can't get the bogey on the line. Oh dear me. Right, so yeah, the coaches are just going to casually leave, because coaches are allowed to do that now. Honestly, this would be so handy in real life. It's like, yeah, the train doesn't want to be there. Let's just make the coaches leave. Let's see the chat. Can you please have another dynamic crash? We kind of had that. If you want to watch it again, of course, it's reviewing my Hornby Tornado plus Disaster, because I'm cool with titles. This is the fixed Tornado. Because I'm not breaking another one for your amusement, I'm afraid. But yes, not today, unfortunately. So yes, all the coaches are off the line. We're going to get the J50 from over here. Here we go. There we go. Marlo's actually on this line. I did not think this through. We'll put Percy on first. Percy is going to magically appear here, because it can. We're going to get the... Oh, here we are. This is the little brown wagon, little brown truck thing that came with the Percy set. So we're going to put that with Percy now. Right, so this is the train that the J50 will pull. And then the train that Percy's going to pull is... Here's the mail. Sodor mail. How exciting. Sodor mail. Then on the back of that, we'll just have this lovely little closed van or closed wagon or whatever. So Percy, we can get Percy going while we take Mallard off the line. Percy hasn't run for a while. Percy might not. So there we go. Might be a bit juddery. I don't know. I say make-up words like that in my videos. I don't know what it is. Percy's really fast. Percy's going to look ridiculously fast compared to anything else we put on there. So, yeah, right. I'm going to pull Mallard this way a little bit more. So we can at least do half the work with this. I might just, we'll take this out. We'll take the freight train out and round. We'll use our hands again because I'm magic like that. Oh, I pushed it. Oh dear. And then we'll bring Mallard round. We could just put Mallard in that siding, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about making Mallard push the coaches backwards. Oh gosh, there's a train. Because I might be able to pull a bit of power to Mallard is pushing. But I might pull as well. Because I'm not overly keen on doing this. Is J50 be able to get out? I don't know. It might be able to get out. Hopefully, it can. J50. On its way. So, if it'll move. It is moving. Let's go. Woo. I've got to make sure I can actually get past the Mallard. Oh, easily done. Oh, okay. And then it got stuck on the points. Then again, this thing did cost a £5, so we cannot put it down. It's worth every penny because it's an engine that actually moves, and it's very strong. And one thing we realised when we were looking at it is that it's one of the heaviest engines on my layout, surprisingly. But the reason is because it's really, really, really light. And the reason it's really heavy, you might be thinking, is basically because it's got a lovely big weight right through the middle of it, right in the middle of it. Okay, that was crazy. It derailed and then came uncoupled and then coupled up again. It just fixed itself. Fabulous. No, it's not. It's derailed. Mate, so it's going over the level crossings. It might not work. Right, I'm not to underail this. That's definitely not the way of saying it, but I'm going to put it back on the track. But hopefully this is all right. But yes, everyone, these are the last 2 trains of the day. So, okay, this truck does not want to be... What the heck? Right, it's being a slight pain. It can pull it easy, but I don't know. For some reason, this truck's being a pain. So we're just going to ditch it. Hopefully it's all fine now. I've got this truck over here. But yes, these are the final 2 trains of the day. So hopefully you guys have all enjoyed this live stream. Something we haven't done before, of course. And yeah, I've enjoyed being your host, if you like. You get to see the layout a bit more sporadically rather than cutting different parts of the video or whatever. So you just get to see me getting the engines out, changing them around. And hopefully you've enjoyed seeing some engines. Been on there for an hour and a quarter now, so it seems like quite a nice length, of course. A few videos length, but it's just good. Let's do all my engines. And this might be a thing I do every so often. You can, we've been good with a chat and using this thing where you can say, oh, I want this engine, and I'll put it on, you know what I mean? I will listen to you guys, we'll put on the engines you like, and this definitely something I'll be happy to try again in the future. So, of course, hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. We're going to bring these trains to a stop now. We're going to do an outro to a stream? Probably not, but you're pretty safe. I'll do that in a minute. First thing, let's just put Percy up to full speed, because Percy's ridiculously fast, and that is scary speed. Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like he's going to dart off the track. Have another look once more. It generally looks like somebody sped up a video of Percy going around the line. But no, that's just Percy's full speed. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so Percy's ridiculously fast, as you would have seen them in both time trials, winning them both. Go Percy. I mean, Percy is very fast. Well done. It was crazy. But I'm scared about doing it that fast, you know. He is fine, but we've seen a couple of goes, so you can probably go back on the stream if you want to see Percy going around again like that. I assume you'll be able to watch this again after. You might not be able to. I don't know how this stuff works. So I'm a bit of a problem trying to stop it and see if I can check that. I don't know. But I'm going to stop Percy in the little station, which Percy will fit in, because Percy's only got one little truck. Well, a mail van and a truck. And then we shall end the stream. There we go. So, both engines have stopped. We have run every engine today. We had Mallard with the Pullman train, we had Franco with the freight train right at the start. We had Flying Scotsman and Tornado on this train that's now dismantled here. We have that's 158. We had Thomas the tank engine. We've had the Class 31 with the freight train as well, I believe. We had a double-headed freight train with the Muddy and Greeny, which is very exciting. And yes, we've had J50 and Percy. Now, I better not go up. I get my head cut off. But thank you so much for watching the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully something we can come for every so often. We can do this, every month or two. We'll have to work this out. But thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you hopefully in the next stream or the next video. Bye, everybody.